How is it going, everybody? I am back at Croup Manor, and today I'm going to be building an armory. Also, like part gun shop, so there'll be somebody selling guns, and this is also where we'll keep a lot of our supplies. The Minutemen will keep a lot of their supplies. This settlement is going to be for like the general, and then it's going to be like an HQ of sorts for Minutemen. And so that half wall that I had placed with the little planks across, I'm going to be turning that into the window. It's got some wire fence across the front so that there's just a little area underneath that they can slide things under. People can slide caps under. You can slide ammunition, guns, whatever. And whoever it is, the guns dealer, the arms dealer on the inside is going to be safe because we're going to have it sectioned off. You see that I boarded up both the doors on that backside so that that's actually its own room, not connected anywhere. There's only one entrance and it's out front right there. And so back in the back, we're going to go ahead and put a security gate down so that this back area is a little bit more closed off than the rest of it. This is actually a shorter video today, and it's a little quicker paced than what I usually post, but it's not a huge build, and I don't think that I need to drag it out 15-20 minutes. I could have made it longer, could have included some more of the details that I did, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I did. So I was going to section off that back area, and what I wanted back there is actually just some shelves. And so I'm going to be building my own shelf back here. And what I want to do is just place down a piece of plywood, or I'm sorry, not plywood, but a plank, and then place some cinder blocks on it. And I go ahead and do that for each of these pieces of wood. And you see that it just sits right on top of it nicely. So one on that side, and then one on the other side. And it works as another level of the shelf. And I wasn't sure how tall I wanted the shelf to be. I originally planned on having it sit in front of the cinder blocks that I placed down a minute ago that was in front of the door. I pretty much just placed the cinder blocks down to make it a little bit more better defended from the outside, because that front door, if people are going to attack, it would probably be from that side of the settlement. And so I just placed cinder blocks down in case gunshots start getting fired in that direction. It's a little bit safer than just being a piece of wood. So there's some cinder blocks. And then after I got done decorating all of these shelves, I just went ahead and select all. Or, well, for that one, I select all because I had to use place anywhere to put those fire or those flamer fuel cells or whatever on that shelf. But I just go ahead and select the board, and it picks up the cinder blocks with it and whatever items are on that shelf, and I just place them on top of each other. And this is the top shelf with stuff on it, at least. And so I just go ahead and fidget with this for a little bit, and it finally goes into place. And then I thought that it wasn't even, so I moved it around a little bit. And I decided that that was where I was gonna like cap it off at, and then I sit here and mess with it. Probably would have worked eventually, because I think that it would have worked, but I just use place anywhere just to be a little bit quicker. And it just lands on top. And then I use select all to move this into position. So right here I was having a little bit of trouble because I selected it from so far away that it was kind of just difficult to get it into the room like closer to me. Like moving it with the holding down X or A or whatever or whatever console you're on, and then moving it towards yourself with the analogs. It was kind of difficult to do that when it's in the red, but eventually I get it in the blue on this wall right here, and it worked out fine. And then after I had put a lot of the decorations down, I'm just showing you guys some of the like bigger decorations that I put down. So with Aslam's workshop decoration pack, you can get weapon shelves, and then also there's another mod that I frequently use called Aslam's. Makeshift furniture. and that's a really good mod. That's what all of these tables right here are from. You see it says MSF, and I was trying to find something to put, and I thought that that one was good because it has like a clipboard, a coffee, um, like a pot or whatever, coffee pot, and then some like paper and stuff. But I end up just going for one of these benches that kind of have some weapon parts, ammunition, guns, stuff like that, because I hadn't really placed any guns. But what I imagine is that this place repairs weapons, makes ammunition, all sorts of stuff like that. So that's why in the back room you'll notice that I have placed down a uh, weapon crafting station. In the tutorial you'll be able to notice it a lot easier, but then also with makeshift furniture, if you go into the crafting section of the vanilla section of the game, for the building menu, in the crafting section, you will find some really, really cool, like, crafting benches that he's made himself. And so they are really useful and they look really cool. So if you guys don't have that mod, I highly suggest using it because it definitely has a lot of variations. That's what this chair right here came from. And I put it in this corner because I thought, oh, that'll be fine for now. But I end up moving it here in a minute. So I placed down this. This is a workshop, or this is a weapons bench right here. And I think that that's really cool looking. You got some like supplies, got some tools, stuff like that that they're using to build weapons or repair weapons, whatever. And then in that little gap between that shelf and the weapon bench, I place a chair. And then I use place anywhere to pick up a security like door, security fence door. And I just go ahead and use place anywhere to get it right into place. And what's cool about this is that it actually opens into the room and it doesn't like glitch into anything, which is fantastic. But after I get done placing this down, I go ahead and I place down another door on the inside. It kind of clips into the floor, but it's not too bad. You can't tell all that much. But here's the finished tour with all the decorations and everything like that. I realized that this was like really fast, and I probably was talking really fast too, just because of like the time constraint. There's not a whole lot of time to talk about everything like I usually would, but hopefully you guys could still understand everything I say. I realize that I don't always like enunciate everything. Um, it's just like how my voice is and how I talk. So apologize if there was nothing, something that you guys didn't understand, or if I was too fast. But yeah, this is a pretty cool looking build in my opinion. I made pretty good use of the space that I had available. I kind of made it into its own room or whatever. But let me know what you guys think of this build. Let me know if there's any other ideas that you guys have for Croup Manor or the rooms in Croup Manor. I definitely am open to suggestions. And yeah, uh, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys check out some of my other videos. I got a few videos here at Croup Manor. I just finished County Crossing. I've done all sorts of other settlements. So if you guys are looking for build ideas at settlements, make sure you check out some of my other builds. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.
If you ain't been up to see Grey God, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.